Oh yeah, he'd already been through. Come on through now. Come on up. Get him. Kentucky Derby. Winner coming back to you again.
Black is right now.
There you go. What a game. Hey, congratulations.
Push back in the corner there, great. Everybody up right here. There go. We have a trophy, stay where you are. Vamos, Papa. We get everybody to come out on the track. Come out here. Everybody in the back. Come out here. In the back. Come out in the sun. That one's for Mr. Lukas!
Actually, I'm very excited to have the opportunity to ride a horse like Mystik Dan, and win the race. Thanks God, I'm so proud, and thanks for the people. Thanks Brian for giving me, for Kenny for giving me the opportunity to ride.
Derby winner. I know my part of you was hoping Winner Wayne's, the training tree, but having a Derby winner win the Lukas Classic
Very special, very special. And we know how special the Derby was to Wayne. And so it's just great. I'm happy for Kenny and all the connections and the horse, of course. So it's a special day. Nothing like
I think this race probably points him towards the mile, and as a stallion prospect, I think the mile's a really good spot for his next step.
Without Brian,
Yeah, it's a little tough, in the sense that Brian helped this horse get here, and he really deserved to be on him today, and he deserved to be on him next time too. But in the meantime, Francisco Arrieta did a fantastic job, and we'll probably sit down and discuss whether Francisco rides him back. I think the job that he did today deserves to ride him back. Of course, that's all assuming that Brian could be back in that quick of a time, but that's out of my control.
What did you think of his performance today, Kenny? In contrast to the Derby, when he was able to kind of get that move on the turn up the rail, he was blocked and really didn't get out until, the 8th pole or maybe a little before that.
He had every reason to get beat today.
Right.
Yeah, no, it got tight. It got locked in there. It looked like he wasn't going to get through, but that shows kind of turn of foot he's got. I mean, he can turn it over really hard and fast, and like Francisco said, he's like a Maserati. You just press the pedal and he goes.
And what about winning the Lukas Classic? Obviously, we lost Wayne this year. I know you and him had a lot of funny things at the trainers' dinner through the years. What's it mean to win this race?
It means a lot. He was a very close friend of mine. We bantered on stage, but behind the scenes, we talked a lot about it didn't matter what it was about, horses or life. Mm-hmm. And he's sorely missed.
That's a good group of horses here.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he just shows his turn of foot. When he turns it over, he kicks on, and just it was pretty impressive, actually. Had every reason in the world to be.
And it's got to be great, when you have a Derby winner and you bring them back here, and
yeah.
Because it's been, I know you said last time when you went here, you don't worry about what the other Derby winners have done,
no.
But the public does.
Yeah.
And they want to see the Derby winners go on and continue to be top horses.
Yeah. This sport needs horses to follow. And I think, between him and some of the things that Torpedo's done, I think we've contributed to people following, and we hope that that they, you know, cherish seeing a horse like this run. I hope we had a few extra people here today just to see him.
And the kids they brought into the winter circle was just very much something that Wayne did do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are Brett Jones's kids, but that's okay.
I think, well, he added a few there. Maybe they were his cousins. Getting emotional there a little bit about winning this race named for Wayne, and this has been a really good race. The horses that it's produced, and now it can say it had a Derby winner in there.
You know, when I first came on the racetrack, the first barn that I went to was Wayne's barn, not knowing anything about working on the backside ever. And unfortunately, he hadn't shipped in yet. But over the years, I really got to know Wayne really as much as a father figure as anything. I mean, I never worked for him, but we spent many an hour just talking. And I think probably the biggest thing is at Saratoga every summer, I was stabled next to him, and it was usually him and I on the backside. They're down the backside at the Oklahoma track, and you know, we'd chat every day. And sometimes I'd try to beat him to the track in the morning, and which was rare to do and hard to do. But he was a fantastic man, and his influence on the game's amazing.
What did he say to you after you won the Derby? After you joined the fraternity?
Well, he always had things he'd say to me after. Actually, when I won the Belmont, he said it was 13-1, and then when I beat him when I won the Preakness, you know, I got another one up, and then he comes back and wins the Preakness after Dan wins the Derby, and of course we were kind of keeping score, but he liked to do that. He was ultra competitive, and he challenged guys, and I think he liked a guy like me who had challenged him back. And
wasn't afraid to put their horses on the track and run.
Well, I liked laughing with him. I liked making him laugh, and you know, I would tease him a little bit. One time he said, "Well, it's 13-1 when it came to Triple Crown races," and I said, "Well, it's 67-39, Wayne." And he couldn't figure that out. We were on the elevator at the Garden City. He said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You're 67, and I'm only 39." So look, I got a long way to catch him, but you know, I'm 63 now, so I don't know if I can catch him in 4 years, but I'd try.